This is an architecture drawing of the system. The user's iPhone connects to an Aruba beacon in the area through Bluetooth, which then corresponds to the user's location through the internet to the indoor positioning system server. There is also the user's Nmetric smart strip that connects wirelessly to the Nmetric smart strip bridge, which then connects to the internet through the plug load management server and then corresponds with the indoor positioning system server.
I'll now demonstrate the present space energy savings strategy with these devices. Right now I have the settings for outlets number 2, 3, and 4 set to present space energy savings. So as soon as I leave this room for 5 minutes with my smartphone, the outlets number 2, 3, and 4 should automate off. I have now left the room with my phone for about 5 minutes now, and as you can see, outlets 2, 3, and 4 have now turned off. I'll now get my phone back from outside of the room, and you'll see the outlets automate back on. So as you can see, as I return back to the area with my phone, outlets number 2, 3, and 4 have turned back on. I'll now demonstrate these applications with the power down event. So right here we have a power down event scheduled for 2:27, and this event will last 1 minute. As previously shown, the settings that I want to use for my smart strip are shown here. So I do not want to automate my PC or dock at all, so outlet number 1 right here should stay on. However, I do want to automate my monitor, which is 27-inch with the present space power down setting, which means that when my phone is here, the monitor will stay on. However, I do want to automate my USB charger with the power down not present space setting shown here, as well as my lamp, which is shown here with the power down not present space settings. And with that, when my phone is located here at my desk, we'll see that only outlets number 3 and 4 will automate off during the power down event. The time is now 2:27, which is the beginning of the demand response event, and as you can see, outlets number 3 and 4 have automated off. However, outlets number 2 remained on, which is my monitor. Now at the end of the demand response event, the outlets should automate back on. It is now the end of the demand response event, and as you can see, my lamp turned back on and my USB charger turned back on as well. I'll now demonstrate what happens during the demand response event when my phone is not present. So as you can see, we have another power down demand response event happening at 2:35. And with the same settings set previously, we will expect outlets number 2, 3, and 4 to be automated off when I leave the area with my smartphone. So I'll leave the area right now with my phone. It is now 2:35, which is the beginning of the demand response event, and as you can see, my monitor, lamp, and USB charger have been automated off. These will turn back on when the demand response event ends. It is now the end of the demand response event, and as you can see, my lamp turned back on, and my monitor turned back on, and my USB charger turned back on as well. I will now demonstrate what happens in the event of a power up event. So as you can see here, we have this power up event scheduled at 2:42, and the settings that I have are as follows. So for my first outlet, which was my PC dock, I do not want to automate it at all, so there's nothing checked off. However, for my monitor, I want to automate the monitor in the energized port method. I also want to automate my USB charger with the energized port setting, and my lamp with the energized port setting as well. So as you can see, right now all the outlets are currently in the off position. However, when the power up event begins, these will be automated on as appropriate. So it is now the beginning of the power up demand response event, and as you can see, my monitor, lamp, and USB charger turned back on. These will automate off again when the demand response event finishes. It is now the end of the power up demand response event, and as expected, the outlets have turned back to the off position.